All new at 6, immigration law backlash. Earlier this year, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis passed a new state law making it a crime for people illegally in the U.S. to enter or re-enter the state. A federal judge put a temporary block on that, but now the Attorney General is accused of encouraging law enforcement to violate that order.
Now, there was a hearing today on whether the Attorney General is in contempt of court. CBS News Miami's Bree Buckley is joining us live from the federal courthouse in downtown Miami with the latest on the case. Bree?
Well, I sat in that hearing that lasted about 2 hours. The Attorney General was not there, but there was a lot of back and forth between his representation, the judge, as well as the plaintiffs. It's pretty simple. The defense says that his message was misunderstood, while the plaintiffs say that the message was pretty clear. Show me what democracy looks like. Outside of the federal courthouse on Thursday afternoon, calls for democracy over a new state immigration law that's been temporarily blocked.
I hope that the end result is that the state will understand that immigration is a under federal jurisdiction. It's not something that the state needs to be worried about.
That rally held before a hearing in front of a federal judge to determine if Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier was in contempt of court for violating the judge's ruling that put a temporary restraining order on State Bill 4C. That bill enacted 2 new state crimes for illegally entering or re-entering the state. The temporary block bans all Florida law enforcement agencies from enforcing that law, but the judge says the AG violated her ruling in a letter sent to police agencies, saying he disagreed with the ruling, filed a briefing, and he could not prevent them from enforcing the initial law, saying, quote, where there remains no judicial order that properly restrains you from doing so, end quote. In the courtroom, the AG's representation argued that his letter was taken out of context, basically misunderstood, and there's been no evidence of any arrests since the ruling, though dozens of arrests have been reported, including a U.S. citizen. The plaintiffs say the message was clear.
It's inviting police officers to make arrests and saying that the judge's order does not properly bind them. The Attorney General knows that's not true. The court order absolutely binds them.
The judge heard both sides and says she plans to take both into consideration before making a final decision on if Uthmeier is in contempt or not. David Weinstein, former state and federal prosecutor, weighing in on what it could look like if she rules that he is.
He's found to be in civil contempt. There can be a fine, potentially a referral to the Florida bar because he's licensed to practice as a lawyer here in Florida. If the judge finds that this amounted to criminal contempt, she'd refer the matter over to the U.S. Attorney's Office for further prosecution.
Now, I did speak to the Attorney General's representation, those lawyers today as that hearing wrapped up. They said no comment at this time, no word on how long it will take the judge to make her decision. In downtown Miami, Bree Buckley, CBS News, Miami.